So we're here in Osaka, the food capital of Japan.
And just walking along this street, I mean, there's a sushi hand, there's a giant crab, a giant octopus, and a giant baby holding fried meat on sticks. So you can tell that food is a pretty big deal here.
Yeah, so our quest today is to try to eat all of these famous Osaka foods, except we're only gonna do it at the lesser known restaurants in the area. So if it's got more than 100 Google reviews, it's out. So our game plan for today is to try to get out of this main street of the Tombari that we're on right now. This is a very famous street. There's tons of super famous, noteworthy restaurants on here. But what we're trying to find today is that like ever elusive hidden gem. Either we're gonna find an amazing hidden gem restaurant with almost no reviews and we'll be able to show you something really spectacular, or we're gonna find out that all the restaurants on this street are famous for a reason and that maybe the ones that are less good are less good.
This quest is actually a little bit challenging for me because I am a sucker for long lines and good reviews and also very bright lights. So I was reading a little bit about the Osakan food culture, and honestly it's quite incredible. They call Osaka the kitchen of Japan. There's even this term in Japanese that we learned about called huidaore. I hope I'm saying that correctly, but that literally translates to eating until you go broke.
Okay, we're just one block out and we're on the search. We're on the hunt.
So we were just walking and then we saw this really awesome looking place, and we managed to find it on Google and it only got 4 reviews.
Are they
Smells
good?
Amazing. I didn't read it.
Give us a sample of the review.
I think it would be nice to cook the skewers a bit more. No English menu available, but Google Translate is your best friend. That's true. I'm nervous, but let's try it.
Okay. We got an English menu. Maybe like the 7 assorted skewers. Oh. Okay, so we just ordered like 5 assorted skewers, or just like whatever he decides or whatever he thinks is good today, he's gonna give us. So I'm pretty confident this is gonna be awesome.
Cheers to
Okay, what do you got?
This is chicken. Perfectly flavored. Just so simple, so savory. And there's little bits of hard onions on it. I like this one a lot, and it's just the first one. Was I supposed to save that for you?
So grilled meat is definitely one of my love languages, no question. But amongst those love languages, that big group of grilled meat, grilled pork is the top of the top. It's like fatty and juicy and a little bit lemony, perfectly grilled, perfectly seasoned. I'm having another.
Okay, this one is their meatball skewer, and this one I'm most interested in because it looks like it's marinated in a really nice sauce, and there's like vegetables and green onions in it, which is a vegetable. Oh wow. I love this one. It's almost like the texture and the taste of the inside of a gyoza, a really tasty one.
Oh yeah. That was a piece of bacon wrapped around 2 sweet and spicy chilies right here. So it gives you this blast of spicy and then immediately bacon right after that. Dare I say, I think we're 1 for 1.
This place was so awesome. I don't even know how we would have found it had we not just walked around. The chef here is super, super friendly. We didn't even speak the same language and I felt so welcomed.
Alright, admittedly that place was a little bit more expensive than we were expecting. We ended up spending like $18 there for just those couple of things of meats and 2 beers, but for the quality of the food you get,
So good.
that was so good. Also, we know that Google is probably not the best source for like finding good food in Japan. There's websites like Tablelog that have a ton of reviews, mostly in Japanese, but if you're a tourist like we are coming to Osaka, you're probably going to use Google Maps to find where you should eat. So that's what we're doing.
This next place that we found looks really cool. It's like an open counter kind of style seating, and they serve takoyaki. But I'm a little bit nervous because there are 15 reviews, and I don't know if I should say that on camera. Okay, so far this experience has been pretty good. I mean, as someone who values the opinion of others and reviews, because I like to know what I'm getting into sometimes, it turned out in the first restaurant, it was super great. The chef was so friendly. This next one, the reviews that were 15 deep were pretty telling. Okay, so we've somehow managed to wander closer to Dotonbori, the street, and there are a lot of cool restaurants, and of course the lights and the animals, the cute animals, make it hard to ignore. This one has 1,000 reviews. Doesn't fit into the quest, so onwards. So we found this restaurant, which is basically just on the corner of the busy streets. You wouldn't even know that it's here. It's tiny, and it looks like they sell takoyaki. 18 reviews, all of them really good. Considerable volume with takoyaki that melts softly in the mouth gently. I'm gonna use that phrase. Let's do it. It's moving. I think those are bonito flakes on the top and some red ginger. Oh, that's a big bite. Good amount of squid. It is very voluminous and it melts in your mouth like butter. It's not so sweet and it's got a good savoriness to it. And inside is like gooey with dough, almost like a tofu texture, but there's good chunks of squid in it.
First time that I ever got this, I thought these little like dancing bonito flakes on top, because they move in the wind because they're so thin. I thought that they were alive. Like I thought that they were still alive. They're moving and shrinking and stuff like that, and it really like gave me the wrong impression for this on the first time. And then I ate it. I was like, oh my god. And I just love the way that they make it. They just like pour all this dough on top of the squid and then pow, 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 poke it, poke it, poke it, until finally it just becomes this perfect, doughy, gooey ball of awesomeness. Nice big chunk of squid. Great place too.
So this next place that we're trying is known for okonomiyaki, which is a style of Japanese savory pancakes, and it's filled with a lot of different things like meat, seafood, and it's typically grilled. It actually stands for whatever you like grilled. This place got like 18 reviews. It looks great though.
Right. It smells so good in here. I really hope he cooks it like right here, or we cook it right here in front of us.
Yeah, I don't know how any of this is.
Yeah, me neither. Nice and warm. He just came by and dropped this whole thing off, dropped it right on the table. Okay, so you just gotta carve it up from this thing. So it's this layer of cabbage mixed with like this really thin pancake batter, kind of like pancake batter, but it's much more savory than that. A whole bunch of pork and just kind of like random seafood scattered throughout. And this big egg on top. It just ends up this like glorious goopy mess. Cabbage sauce. It's nice, and I know we said about a lot of different foods tonight, but it's a sweet and savory mixture. There's a lot right here. Okay, so the pancakes were a mess. But that's okay, we didn't expect all these to be great. So now we're gonna move on to, what do you think next?
Udon? Kitsune udon. It's apparently a thing here. It originated in Osaka, and Kitsune, I read, translates to fox. And apparently, legend has it, foxes eat the fried tofu that's on the udon.
Huh. In a different life, with unlimited money and time, I think I'd be really happy just like spending a full year going to every single restaurant in this area and that area just a little bit south where all the food is. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
I don't even know that a year is enough time. order. Oh, Kitsune udon.
We're getting help.
So this one, for those of you that are rule followers, this one is not on Google. I don't think we could even find it on Google. Oh, udon. Okay. Wow. Soft and chewy, and it's sweet, which is not what I was expecting, but it's really good. I can see why foxes like this.
This is so fun. This place is awesome.
The udon is so chewy and tasty.
Oh, she did. Sorry, got that. So the broth is, I think, a dashi broth, which means that it's kind of fishy, but the green onions inside of it, as well as I think there's some soy sauce in there, cuts all that fishy taste and just leaves us like delicious, a little bit sweet, a lot of it salty, just so good, so filling. There are a few things that I get more excited about in life than good karaage. It's got that like light flaky outer edge, and then as soon as you bite it, it's just like melts in your mouth. Especially like the really good stuff like this, it just melts in your mouth and it doesn't ever get dry. We've never had a piece of dry chicken the whole time we're here. I don't know what the secret is, I don't know how they do it, but this is a perfect example of really good karaage.
I don't know what the rules are or the etiquette.
Arigatou gozaimasu.
They were so nice and friendly. Do I have green onion in my teeth? It feels like it. I want to remember this place.
I have no idea if that is a hidden gem or not, or if I'm going to die from this car behind me. I have no idea.
The last thing that this vlogger said.
I have no idea if that was a hidden gem or not, but that was a big win. We couldn't find it on Google at all.
Kitsune udon, or I think the best karaage we've had in Japan
For sure.
so far.
For sure.
Right next to Don Quixote.
Well, I'd put it right on par with the Lawson's Karaage Red. Same.
She's offended. I'm offended for her. What you doing?
Well, we could go to this creepy giant baby holding fried things on sticks, but the line's pretty long. I don't know how long I really want to wait for this. Definitely not a hidden gem. This is for sure not a hidden gem. Even though it only has like, I think 70 something reviews on Google. Obviously.
So
pretty popular.
rules don't apply here?
Well,
what are you trying to say?
No, I think we should go somewhere else.
Baby judges you.
So I don't really want this video to come across as all like hipster. We're so sad that things are popular and that means we can't like it. What I wanted to do more so was just highlight some of these smaller restaurants that maybe didn't have as easy of a time during the past 3 years when Japan was closed. You know, give them a shot and try to find something new. Maybe not a lot of other tourists have gone to. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to be a hipster.
You're not.
I just want to support small businesses.
Also, guys, Osaka, I think is my favorite city in Japan so far. It feels so much more real and kind of grungy and edgy, and I love it. There's just so much character here. I'm emotionally attached now. It's a problem. Oh! Okay, wait. I have one more. Oh! What'd you get? Torikara.
Torikara sticks. I think this is chicken fried sticks. The tiniest little chopsticks.
I think those are pokers.
Yeah, I know, but I'm using them as chopsticks. This is just a really good version of like the Burger King chicken fingers.
Did you check how many reviews they have?
No. Chicken fingers knows no rules, abides by no laws.
Church was so bent on finding the least reviewed hidden gems.
184, so it's not that far over.
Oh.
184, yes, it's over the rules, yes. But you can't stop me, you're on the other side of the screen, you're on the internet. Try and stop me. So Heather and Bill from Tales from Our Pocket, great videos, you guys should check them out. They told us about this cheesecake place right here, and it was super popular. It's got like 10 billion reviews, so I'm sure it's really great, and it's a little outside of thing, but there's nowhere else here that you can get this, so.
It's so exciting. They're so jiggly and they're fresh and they're ringing the bell.
Now we have to go and like hide somewhere in a dark alleyway to eat our cheesecake.
Should we eat in front of this Daiso? There are no forks. No, it's like fully wrapped. This is meant to be eaten at home, but what do you do if you're not home?
Well, I have one idea.
What? Forks!
I'm not sure if I've ever done anything more shameful in my life than this. Maybe, maybe not. Eating an entire cheesecake in a back alleyway.
Oh, I don't know if we're gonna eat the whole thing right now.
Oh yeah. I don't know how to do this without being more of a disaster than I already am.
You want me to hold that?
Dude, no, this thing feels like I'm
very
defusing a
nervous.
bomb here.
Are your hands clean?
They're pretty clean. Oh, look at that. All right, so if you came here for classiness, I hate to break it to you. You've probably found out by now, but you're in the wrong place. Oh, this looks so good.
Oh, don't drop it. Oh, don't drop it.
This is the most maybe I've ever focused in my life. Okay. Oh, that's so good. It's not too sweet. It's not overly sweet like the cheesecakes that you get at a restaurant like the Cheesecake Factory or whatever. It's just straight up delicious, soft, cheesy, tasty. Ooh, what's on the bottom? There's some raisins or something down there. It's just impossibly fluffy.
Mmm, so moist. How do they do that? I'm telling you, bread goods here in Japan, I don't understand it. Even just their regular bread, it's so good. I don't understand it. Send it. Send it.
I'm sending it. Yeah.
Oh no, don't punch it.
I got a fingerprint in it.
Don't punch it.
It was delicious. This has been an awesome food tour. We had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun out there too. We gotta hop on our train to make it to Kyoto, so thanks so much for watching. If you like this, I don't know, consider subscribing.
What does it look like? Wow.
Oh wow, so cinematic, wow.
I just feel like if we leave it in the bag. No, no, no!
I can't handle the crinkling.
You broke it in half!
Great, now we can each eat a half.
Now the food tour ends.